So Dante, go into that a little bit. Do you feel old? You look around. Do you recognize? I mean, who's still left that you came in with?
Um,
Right?
so the last few people that are in my class is me, James Gamitter, Bryce Sam, Mike O'Laughlin, and that might be it.
Do you feel
Honestly,
old? Does your body feel old, or does it
yeah.
feel good?
I mean, it feels good, but also at the same time, like just being out there with a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, kind of like I tell them like just wait till year 5 or year 3. No, I don't say year 5 because I want them to be in the next level earlier, but year 3, year 4, so it starts to take a toll on you. So I told them just like to just wait, and they'll see. So yeah.
Here you made a kind of a commitment to getting your body right during the off season.
Yeah.
Maybe worked harder this year than you ever have. Obviously, this plays into the conversations you had with the NFL people before and getting yourself built up to the season. What are the expectations now for you, as you get into the season?
So this whole offseason, I wanted to focus on like just getting in shape, like better shape, and I'll be able to play a longer amount of snaps and at 100%. I don't want to like go into a drive and be tired, third, fourth play, and I'm at my because once you're tired out there, like all your technique and everything goes out the window. So I wanted to be, in shape for tempo and how many plays they need me out there. I want to be out there giving my 100%. So, this year I just want to be just all over the field, running around, consistency, and just run to the ball, honestly, every play. Run to the ball and just being active all every play. So, every play.
You say you're in shape, but you look a little bigger. Have you tried to put on some weight too? Is that
Yeah, I think I was 280 going to the off season, and then I'm like 285. Well, I weighed in at 285 today, but usually I'm like 288, 289. So I want to be kind of on the heavier side a little bit, but at the same time, I played at so many weights. Like freshman year 290, sophomore year sophomore year was like 310. A lot of people, it's 310, and junior year 270, and then last year.
Statistically, was probably your best year. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. Yeah, so it was.
For being bigger, huh?
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I didn't go off that year, but I was just like, I mean, I can gain weight and still be able to move and stuff like that. So I mean, but my sophomore year was more. It was bad weight. It wasn't like good healthy weight. So this year it's all leaned down, and I've gotten stronger. I've gotten more in shape. So that's the whole that was the whole like off season plan.
We had Leslie in yesterday, and he talked about what you need to do, and one of the big things is that going into this season what you personally need to do to improve and take that next step.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if you could elaborate more on what that is, if it's just purely getting your body in better shape for the NFL, or if there were some more technical things that you worked on.
So like I'm not really focused on NFL. Like I'm kind of just focused on the season. Like because if I focus on that, that's too far down the road. I got to go through so many stuff to get to that point. So this year I'm just taking it snap by snap. Honestly, that's kind of my approach. Like I'm focused on each snap, and that's kind of how of course I'm looking forward to some games, but the only way I can achieve my goals is if I focus every snap. So that's kind of, it's really just playing as hard as I can. It's just playing each play I'm in there 100% and not, taking off plays or, just being lazy. So I want to be in there 100%, every down. So.
Is it important for you to go out having a good season? You kind of had average seasons since you've been here.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about that back in the spring. I want to have a good year. I want to have a year where we win a lot of games and compete for a championship. Is that important for you guys?
Yeah, I'm not really focused on my self stats. I want to win games. So whatever I do to help the team win games, I'll do that. I'm not still gonna sit here and say I want 3 sacks or I want 4 sacks this game or I want just 1. I'm not going to the game I'm gonna go in the game just play by play and just do my assignment, go out there and play hard, and it'll come to me.
Dante, you grew up obviously in West Virginia. Finally get a chance to play Pitt. Your dad got lots of chances. So what's this mean, this first game mean to you, finally getting a chance?
Waiting on this my whole life, really. I've been waiting on this my whole life. I've watched plenty of like I remember like 2 or 3 of them when I was growing up. But this game this is big for all of us. This isn't like just like a team thing. This is a state thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we as a whole state are looking for this game. And I feel like our teammate, me and the guys are just amped up. Like that's all we're like just focused on. Like we're just trying to get to that point. We're working hard during, the camp. So by the time game time, it'll be fun, and it'll be just we're just having fun out there, honestly. So
Pitt recruit you?
yeah, they offered me. Yeah.
Did you go on a visit?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think of the visit?
I mean, like I'm a high school, so like I'm just like this is exciting. Like, but at the time, I knew what it was, the rivalry. So like, I guess I wasn't gonna go there. So that's just how it is.
Who would have killed you first, your mom or your dad, if you did go into Pitt?
Probably my mom. No, well, yeah, probably my mom, because my mom was there the whole time giving my visits and stuff. So she probably, what I mean. The thing is, like, it's like my mom and dad didn't care where I go. Like, I mean, of course they wanted me to be here, but at the same time they wanted me to choose wherever I wanted to go. But I knew, like at the, there's a certain point where I was like, yeah, I know where I'm gonna go. So.
You remember who took you around on your visit up there?
My mom.
Your mom, what Pitt players were?
Oh, they was a Pitt player. It was just the head coach, Pat, and then my mom, and then Darius was with me. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was okay.
You said Pitt. You remembered a couple Pitt games. Which ones do you remember? How far back does it go?
2000. I'll say like we went 2008, right? Didn't we? Mm-hmm. So that's probably the last really remember. Like that's one I really vivid. Not want to say vivid, but just watching on TV, just seeing it. Like I wasn't like locked in because I'm a kid, so I'm just playing around and stuff like that. But I just remember just people talking about this growing up as a kid. Like we don't like Pitt, we don't like Pitt. But I'm a kid, so I'm like, why you don't like Pitt? Like just But now I obviously know. So yeah, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to my whole life. So.
To make it a little bit more exciting, knowing the year that Pitt was coming off of,
Yeah.
considering when you were a kid they were, hovering around 6 wins most often,
Yeah.
but now they're coming off an ACC title.
Yeah, I like that. That just put more pressure on them, honestly. I mean, of course, we both teams got pressure, but they won last year, so everybody's out to beat them. So they got to defend their title. And we're gonna give them, what, I feel like we're gonna give them a push, like there's teams that be scared of people, but we're not scared, so we're not scared at all.
You've played a lot of football. How are you different than when you were stepping out here 5 years ago?
I'm smarter. I'm more mature. Because first couple years, I was going just off natural ability. Especially this year coming up, it's all about like knowing schemes and really paying attention to film and like just taking film to heart. Because I feel like I didn't apply as much film as I needed to in the past. I mean, of course, I watched film, but it wasn't like this year is very detailed film watch. So
do you recognize stuff as it's happening now? This guy's pulling across, so I know this is coming. What do you see?
Yeah, I mean, so it really depends on the formation. So like I look at splits. So I look at like there's different formations for every like certain play. So like if I know that in this formation there's a certain amount of plays that they might run. So I kind of look at like, especially O-line, I look at, how they move, stuff like that, like how aggressive and stuff like that. It's kind of, it's very deep. I don't want to get into it. I can't really, I just got out of practice, so I'm kind of just trying to like die down. But I mean, at the same time, like I'm just trying to improve everything. I'm excited to be out, to play. So the only thing I'm focused on.
3 practices in, but you've added some new guys. What do you think is going to be the best attribute of this defense this year?
I feel like our ability to like run. Like we're fast. We run to the ball. We're very active on that field. Like there's no like there's no, like it say like if one guy doesn't run to the ball, then it's like nobody did. Like we all got to run to the ball. We all got to be in the play somehow and effective. So I just feel like just an overall mindset just going this year and what people think of us, because like we're very doubted in the Big 12. We're preseason at number 8. I don't get it, but that's how it is. But at the same time, like I feel like the chip on our shoulders is getting bigger. So and especially O-line, D-line. I go into O-line every day, and then like I feel like we're all just improving every day. So that's the only thing we want is improvement.
Thank you, sir. Do you have a question?
Yes. To follow up that last answer, obviously the two, to go with the two perceived strengths of your team with the offensive and defensive line. So how much is it advantage for you guys in the practices to be going up against, a stronger unit on both sides?
Oh, yeah, it definitely helps because the O-line, because like it's really the same group from last year. I mean, adding a couple guys, but like, it's really the same group. They have great chemistry, and they know how to work together. So I mean, just going up against them, and it definitely helps us in a way because like I said, they've gotten a lot, they've improved a lot. So they understand what people in the outside world have said, and we understand what the outside world said about us too. So it's kind of day by day.